lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bus as they arrived at the arena. Pumped up and primed for action. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the San Antonio Spurs. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Wembanyama is the center with Sochan next to him. Fox is out there with Insanity, and it's Lee in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, in at the guard spots, Morant and Baines. Jaren Jackson is out there with Valentine, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. Richard, what a fantastic matchup we have at the center position tonight. Two of the best in the NBA.
It feels like a gladiator fight when two centers go at it. I expect it to be physical right from the start. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of foul trouble. That's always a big story in games like this. 2
free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
For the Spurs, Lee.
That free throw from Lee is good. Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And both free throws good for Lee. RJ, after dealing DeJounte Murray away in the summer of 2022, the Spurs are intent, it seems, on rebuilding.
Well, they did it right. And with the selection of Victor Wembanyama, the foundation may be in place for another run.
Now, here's Bain. Jackson has the open look. And the wing jumper offline. Lee against Morant. No good from Lee. Now, here's Valentine. Guarded closely. Morant scanning the floor. Back to Valentine. Lee with the steal. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Into the lane. 2 points. That one goes.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
Here's Insanity. 11-point game his last outing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. No good from Lee.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And San Antonio has possession. Following the miss by Jaren Jackson.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now, here's Wells. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Now here's Lee. Down low. Sochan lays it up off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Morant against Fox. Here's Lee. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for De'Aaron Fox. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Boston.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jackson passes to Morant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Let me just say this. You're going to want to put some extra tape on your ankles if you've got to guard Ja Morant because his handle is on a string.
Wembanyama, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
For San Antonio, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Outside, Fox, from the arc, buries it from three-point range.
An area that Fox should continue to work on. When he's sinking threes, his offense becomes so much more dangerous.
Morant passes to Wells. Shoots from the baseline. San Antonio with the rebound. Passes to Fox. Wembanyama left side. Lee outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The three ball. Traps in the tray.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Jackson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
It's hard to quantify how impactful Jaren Jackson Jr. is on D. He does so much.
Yeah, the rim protection is elite. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year, Greg. But he can also switch out on screens and not look lost. The sky is the limit for him defensively.
By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And, Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Morant outside. And they call an illegal screen. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. Number 1, the Spurs.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. He feeds it to Jackson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's now 9 points for Jaren Jackson.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Here's Wembanyama. And another basket for San Antonio.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies teams.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
To check out the stats for Valentine. His last 10 games have been exceptional, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Now here's Morant. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive.
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lee outside, and Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 9-point game, and the shot goes in.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Sohan. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Outside, Fox. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Morant. Fox, no good.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Here's Insanity. He's got 5. Lee floats it up for Wembanyama. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Valentine dishes to Morant. Back to Valentine. With his first shot attempt. Bank shot. No good. San Antonio leading by 7. Right side, Fox. Over Bane. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Fox has got his second bucket tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. San Antonio's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. And Insanity gets it to go.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now here's Morant, providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night.
It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive, and he is elite.
He's off on the first.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
That one misses. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Jackson. Boy, that win against the Kings. He's another guy who really showed up to play. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
ABC's checked in for the Grizzlies. Luke Kennard comes in for Bane. Morant against Fox. Just 4 to shoot. From about 16. Nice touch on the back shot. Morant's got 6.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And wants the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans. Here comes your Grizzlies. Let's hear it one more time for your Grizzlies.
Spurs leading by 11.
Come on.
Fox with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Barnes kicks to Fox. One thing that's really emerged, RJ, for De'Aaron Fox over the last few years is leadership.
Yeah, hey, when you combine great talent and maturity, your teammates will follow the example you set. And he is setting that example night in and night out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Fox. With the Grizzlies, Richard, there's so much talent. They just haven't made a big run in the postseason.
Yeah, it's coming. They've lost to the Warriors and they've lost to the Lakers the last 2 years. Both of these teams just have a tremendous amount of an experience advantage versus the Grizzlies, and it showed.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
Morant finds Jackson. Now, here's Kennard. The three-pointer, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And here is Fox. In the game against Boston, very impressive. Here's Vassell, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Wembanyama heads the bucket. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Morant passes to Kennard. Pass to ABC. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Hey, Richard, as a former Spur, what strikes you most about the character of the franchise?
Well, there's a stability there in San Antonio that you don't find in other teams. That's part of the reason why I didn't fit in well. As a player or a fan, you can have the confidence that this organization has a solid plan.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. San Antonio leading by 12. Now Fox. He has 6. Poked away. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Kennard. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Fox with it. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Outside for Wembanyama. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Morant. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Morant's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. Fox feeling it out a bit. Over Morant. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Fox has got 8 points.
They need offense from Fox at the point guard. His jump shot is an important weapon for them.
Morant against Fox. Morant reaches to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Fox from outside. Grizzlies with the rebound. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now, here's Vassell. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Barnes against Jackson. And Barnes sends it back. Here's ABC. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
With 1 on the clock, he can't get it to go. Having a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Spurs out in front, up by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. race so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 2. This game's coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Paul out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then there's lights out, and it's Bassey in at the 5 down low. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Jackson against Lee. Over Jackson. Rebounded by Jackson. And for Memphis, they're shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is drawing admirers far and wide, including some who know their hoops, like LeBron James. LeBron says he's for sure a generational talent. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. Nobody has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree. He is different. Here's Jackson following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Morant, that's for 2. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From down in the low post, it goes. Lee's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And taken away by Paul. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
First free throw is good. We've all heard about some of the unwritten rules between players. Any examples you can speak on?
Well, you don't want to be out there injuring each other. I think one of the biggest unspoken rules is you got to be very, very careful when a guy takes off, how you hit them. That is something you learn at a very early age in basketball.
Both free throws good from Morant. San Antonio leading. Paul outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That's a 2 from Barnes. Tries again. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5 now.
Opportunistic points from Vassell, turning a miss into a make.
Morant against Paul. Morant right side. And the jam by Valentine.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Lord Mr. Dancing.
some of the stats for Ja Morant. Averaging around 26 points per, 11 assists, and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Ball passes to Barnes. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Bassey. And he banks in the layup. And the Spurs lead by 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant against Paul. Morant passes to Valentine. And it's blocked. Barnes with it. Now defended by Bane. And that one's good. Barnes. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
6 feet out. A shot by Valentine. No good.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but like the defense was waiting on him that time.
And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. You look at Lee, one of the game's best, second in the league. And, of course, the Beast.
They're on a rebounding roll, these two. I mean, their work on the glass of late has them in very select company.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Talk about the value, Richard, of having a player like Harrison Barnes on your roster. It's immense.
He's a steady veteran who finds multiple ways to impact the game. It sets the tone for the rest of the guys out there. They know they have to work as hard as he does.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Kennard in for Ja Morant. Barnes hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Kennard. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Jackson kicks to Valentine. The second chance effort. Good work there as it goes. Spurs leading by 5. Paul looking around. Lee outside. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
Valentine passes to Jackson. Good D by Barnes.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jackson against Lee. Over Jackson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Bane passes to Valentine. Shoots over Vassell. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down. Now it's just 3 on the bucket from Valentine.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Now here's Paul. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Vassell. That's tipped. Now here's Valentine. Kicks to Jackson. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got his second basket.
So clever and decisive in transition. Paul is fantastic at keeping defenders guessing and off balance.
This is it to Bane. Off target with his 3. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Lee.
Nice finish.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Kennard. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west. You look at the Spurs. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies, 2 games back.
And, guys, when you look at Memphis, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And it's the exact opposite has happened. The chemistry has been off. They haven't been able to maintain momentum. A very disjointed season for them up until this point.
The Spurs shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One shot.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Pass to Kennard. Jackson throws it down home.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Yep, that one goes. Fox has got 10 points.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league. He is so much more physical.
Payne finds Kennard. Shoots the 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Lee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. And now it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Some changes for Memphis. Jackson, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Wells comes in for Jackson. And it's Morant in for Luke Kennard. Now here's Morant. He's got 14. On the wing, Bane. Here's Valentine. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Off the inbound. The Grizzlies pull it in. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the last of 3 straight home for the team. And the jam by Valentine.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Fox. Takes it inside. Goes back up. Got a hand on it. Morant outside. Deflects the pass. Right wing. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Over Morant. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. The pass to Wells. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Fox once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Grizzlies trail by 7. RJ, if you redrafted the 2020 draft, Desmond Bane would go much higher than number 30.
Yeah, he was a steal at number 30, and he would probably go top 5 in a redraft. He is an elite shooter who continues to grow as a playmaker and defender.
On the clock. And Morant gets it to go.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Lee outside. 3-pointer. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Fox against Morant. Morant with some nice D. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Valentine.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bane says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. If they want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, then that leaves me open on the perimeter and do high damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed. Morant dishes to Valentine. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's Morant missing.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Back to Fox. Count that one. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Morant outside. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Lee passes to Wembanyama. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way. As much as you just saw him do there, glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And he makes the first.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Jackson passes to Bane. Here's Morant. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough sledding at both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running. So not a good quarter for us. You know, we just got to keep being aggressive defensively, be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. They looked firmly in control in the second, carving out a healthy 11-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
They've built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
So far, this isn't a game they wanted to give their home crowd. They were looking very pedestrian out there. But there is time to turn this around. These fans showed up with them. They're screaming, they're yelling. The place is going wild, so they need to show up in return.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Valentine in the center. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And the jam by Valentine.
If anybody has questions why Ja Morant went second overall in 2019, it's his ability to move the ball and create hoops for not only himself.
Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish. Oh, that's just filthy. Fox has that fearless mentality and gets up for a point guard.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morant kicks to Wells. Pass to Jackson. Goes up with a stripe. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Fox. And yes, it's good. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that opens the passing lanes for Fox when he's scoring inside. Defenders can't quite be as aggressive on him.
Fox against Morant. Pass to Bane. Here's Valentine. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Valentine's got 16 points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Morant finds Bane. Valentine with it. Wembanyama on him. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. The shot by Valentine, no good. Spurs leading by 11. Here's Sohan. Out to the wing. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Another shot, and it's good on the way up. Fox has got 20 points.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Morant against Fox. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bane. Now Jackson. Morant outside. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. That's good on the jump shot.
Nothing you can do about that. Morant is skilled at looking just past defenders and knocking jumpers down.
And Insanity gets it to go.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Here's the pass to Valentine. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
There is no secret that Jackson Jr. can score. The D was a little over-aggressive there.
The Grizzlies have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. The free throw drops for Jackson.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of his shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Fox passes to Insanity. Here's Sohan. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant outside. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
And now look at the numbers for Jaren Jackson. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado, and more often than not, he prevails. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now
we know, Richard, you've made your stance on shortening the NBA season very clear. Are you still opposed to the idea?
I am so opposed to it. When you think about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, you think about the travel that these guys had to do, and they still played 82 games. They weren't sitting in first-class seats. And now, fast forward 40, 50 years, players can't do that, or they want to shorten the game. I'm sorry. Stick with the history.
Now, here's Morant for 3. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
What a confident shot by Morant. Hits the hot pass and puts it right up.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. The Spurs second, 5th best the Grizzlies.
And you can see the communication for both of these teams has been improving. Everybody seems to be on the same page, and that explains those great assist totals.
Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 9-point game. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 27 points.
Ooh, little sweet touch on the floater. Morant has so many shots to choose from in his bag.
Lee passes to Insana. Here's Wembanyama. Buries it down low. Wembanyama has got 4 this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Jackson in the corner. The 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 9. Down low. And the rejection by Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. ABC passes to Jackson. Here's Morant. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Clearly, foul.
Second personal foul. for a team foul.
For San Antonio, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
2 shots.
Throw good, Fox. Fox hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Knocked loose and stolen by Wembanyama. Throws up, and it's Fox with the jam.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
Williams kicks to Jackson. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. Second team.
Grizzlies have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Grizzlies, John Morant.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Morant. Spurs leading by 9. Here's Insanity. He's got 17. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Fox against Morant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from Coach is simple.
It's
Stop him.
Here comes your Grizzlies. On your feet, fans. Here they go.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Fox. He's been dominant over the last month, putting up 26 points per 7 assists and 3 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him you have to watch to understand his impact.
And he recovers it. And they get it back. Jackson finds Morant. 5 on the clock. They shoot again. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Here's Lee. Misses, and he wants that one back.
You can't look at the result
of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And now look at Victor Wembanyama here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 5th in steals, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. The free throw drops for Jackson. Good on the second free throw. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. The Spurs have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Pass to Insanity. Drops in the layup for 2. Insanity's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Morant, the bounce pass. Jackson passes to Williams. Memphis moving it around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. And Lee pulls it down. Spurs leading by 8. Passes it to Insanity. Inside, Wembanyama.
Tremendous vision. Passing out of the shot. That's great decision making.
Morant against Fox. A rebound by the Spurs. They've led by as many as 14 points. And it's Johnson with the jam.
I'm just going to say this. Johnson has some bounce. When this man gets off the ground, he gets off the ground with ease.
Morant against Fox. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 10 in the bucket from Morant.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Johnson outside. Pass to Lee. Over Jackson. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. He kicks to Morant. Back to Jackson. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Spurs leading by 8. And here is Lee. He's got 17. The pass to Insanity. To the paint. Here's Fox. Oh, that's blocked. Jackson looking around. 1:57 left to play in the third. Misses in close. A pass to Fox. Passes to Lee. Over Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
It's all about the pick. It allows him to get separation from his man and square up for the jumper.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Wells comes in for Jackson. And it's Luke Kennard in for Morant. And San Antonio also making a switch. Sohan's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Kennard kicks to Williams. Now here's Wells. Covered by Lee. They get a hand on it. Lee with the steal. To the inside. That's good from Fox on the assist by Lee. Lee's got 6 assists now in the game.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Wells in the corner. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Outside, Fox. The inside. It's rebounded by Memphis. ABC's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Down low. Jackson passes to Kennard. Back to Jackson. The 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 10-point lead. Sinks the triple.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
That's tipped. Kennard against Lee. And the basket is good. Lee's got 25 points in the game.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Williams, that's for 2. And he connects with the jumper. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs lead by 13. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Lee out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Sohan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's ABC. From the left block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs leading by 13. Lee outside. To the middle. It's deflected. Here's ABC inside and stolen by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Spurs.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Wells, covered by Lee, and the jam by Valentine.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Paul, the kick out to Barnes, and a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's ABC, defended by Paul. ABC passes to Valentine. Shoots over Vassell. And it's off the back rim. No good. Spurs leading by 13. Here's Barnes. Count that bucket. And that's now 6 points for Barnes.
Something Vassell is only improving at, recognizing these chances to drop an easy dime.
Pass to Wells. Over Lee. A shot by Wells, no good. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Vassell against Williams. Paul, right side, got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. And Wells the bucket on the assist by Williams.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now Vassell. Barnes outside. Shoots over Aldama. Barnes can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Valentine passes to ABC. And there's the pass to Aldama. And the three off target. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. That one falls. Lee's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Valentine kicks to Wells. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Vassell. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Williams. Vassell against Williams. Vassell with it. From outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
Here's ABC, defended by Paul. Here's Valentine, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, Valentine.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Bain comes in for Williams. And it's John Morant in for ABC. Both good from the line that time. Spurs leading by 14. Paul outside. A step back shot here. And the rejection by Morant. And now the Grizzlies fast break. It's good. Jackson's got 25 points.
Yeah, big night for Jackson so far. Scoring with enthusiasm on that offensive end.
Barnes outside, takes the 3. Valentine grabs the board.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Jackson misses.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Here's Paul. And no good as it rattles out.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Memphis.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Vassell, the pass to Sohan. And the rejection by Jackson.
San Antonio ball.
On defense, the Grizzlies trailing by 10. Paul against Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Bringing it on D. Morant with the swat.
Valentine passes to Jackson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And it's Barnes with the ball for San Antonio. At one point, they led by 16. Paul kicks to Vassell. Passes it to Lee. Back to Vassell. Over Bain. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Back to Jackson for the 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Morant against Paul. Over Morant. The shot by Paul, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Jackson. Here's Sohan. Barnes kicks to Vassell. Barnes looking around to end the cold streak. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Dishes to Morant. And the layup is good. Morant's got 37.
Ja Morant's body control and ability to take contact and stay focused is so impressive.
To Lee, 3-pointer, and the 3 ball is good. Lee's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Valentine. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes left side. Now here's Paul. Back to Barnes. To the paint. Here's Lee, and it's blocked.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Knocks it loose. Down low, here's Barnes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
And they've had him bottled up here in the 4th, just 2 of 7 from the field.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
Violations like that, yeah, those will make your coach balder than me.
And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Barnes. Insanity comes in for Devin Vassell. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Paul. Here's Lee. Banked in off the glass. Lee's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. From deep three-point land. And they recover it.
In the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
One-on-one here. Here's Insanity, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, number 5. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Outside Jackson. A rebound by the Spurs. To the inside. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 14 points here in the second half.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Lee really making a difference here.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
The New Balance Player of the Game. Lights out.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Insanity. There's the dish to Lee. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. Lee's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Morant against Fox. Up top, Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by San Antonio.
Fox against Morant. Wembanyama, right side. And the rejection by Jackson.
Spurs ball.
Here's Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for San Antonio.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it's part of their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Lights Out.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Here's Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 41.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Now, Wembanyama. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for